4 months ago, FC Dallas reached heights never achieved before. In what was a memorable 2010 season, some memories of the MLS Cup final would hopefully soon be forgotten.
Deflection and innocent own goal of George John. Colorado Rapids, the team from the Rockies, have scaled their own mountain tonight. They are MLS Cup winners. An own goal deciding it.
It's my pleasure to present you with the Philip F. Anschutz MLS Cup Championship Trophy.
The wrong place at the wrong time for George John would leave the second-year FC Dallas stalwart speechless following a game with a clinching own goal.
Just kind of deflect bad pressures.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those plays. I mean, I'm kind of speechless right now. Don't really know what to say about it. Cost us the season, cost us the cup, so.
It was a horrible feeling, to be honest. I mean, I've relived it many times, and it never really changes. Just one of those soccer things that happens, and luckily the team was there to support me, and didn't necessarily put the blame on me, although I know many of them probably could have. And
the most difficult thing about it is, I mean, he's doing his best to prevent a cross. He's trying to do something to really help the team, and I feel so bad for him just because I really think he's one of the best center backs in the league. And
I thought the ref was letting a lot go, and there was one in the box where I thought it was blatant foul, but you can't. The ref missed calls, and it's the way the game goes.
I couldn't be any more prouder than you than I am now. This hurts extremely painful for all of us at this time. But think about all the things you accomplished this year.
Shit, I know more than anybody, man. This is my fourth loss in the cup. But we gotta keep our heads up, man. We gotta keep our heads up with a lot of pride. Like I said, man, I wouldn't trade y'all for anything, man. I go through this again anytime. We just have to come back next year and win it.
I mean, I'd go to the battle with these guys any day. It's a great team, great squad, and certainly I feel like that we have the assets in this room to win a championship.
The FC Dallas offseason would be long. The season is a story that is told from within. The 1st of February marked the first day the team could begin working towards unfinished business. However, there were 3 noticeable absences: Atiba Harris, Dax McCarty, Jeff Cunningham. Lost to the expansion draft and the re-entry draft, but the core of the team remained. Team captain Daniel Hernandez, MLS MVP David Ferreira, and veteran goalkeeper Kevin Hartman were joined by a new group of trialists: Michael Galindo, Ricardo Villar, Bobby Warshaw, Charlie Campbell, Scott Gordon, Alexi Pradier, Brian Martinez, Paul Bim Aganyemi, and Craig Hill were all searching for jobs. With an opening week of record-breaking ice and sub-zero temperatures, time was also slipping away. Moving indoors was a solution, but it also created its own challenges.
The weather conditions has really thrown a curveball at us to the point of we're not really able to get a lot of things done. We've been really fortunate to have an indoor training center across the street, which we've been at. We've been training, but it's more technical training or just 7v7 going to goals. Doesn't give us a lot of opportunity for evaluations of players, which we need to do.
Preseason injuries to key contributors added frustration on many fronts. A team searching for first gear met an opponent that was unforgiving. 4 goals conceded from set plays showed how much time had been lost with the cold, frigid gust of early February in Frisco.
Here goes Brad Davis, shot over the wall, and Brad Davis makes it 3 in the first half for Houston. Morrissey 1-on-1, gets into the area, Morrissey goes down, penalty kick. There's the whistle, Cruz with the run-up, steps, fires, carry it, Danny Cruz puts it away for Houston with a penalty kick in stoppage time, and it's 4-0, Houston over Dallas.
One of the questions coming into preseason was, could 34-year-old Milton Rodriguez and 19-year-old Ruben Luna shoulder the weight of FC Dallas's goal scoring?
Scoring goals for me is the best thing that can happen to me. It's like oxygen. It's really like oxygen. If I don't score goals, I'm very disappointed with myself. But as a forward, as a professional, I have to control that anger and stay positive the whole time. But when I do score goals and I get a momentum going, it's hard for me to stop scoring. And I'm willing to do that in any level, in professional level. It's more than happy for me to be scoring goals here.
Milton Rodriguez staked his claim with a brace, while Brazilian signee Ricardo Villar netted his first tally for the Red and White in a 4-1 win over Houston Baptist University.
I don't know if it counts. I hit it. It was a year ago. So, no, but yeah, it was it's tough to get there ahead all the time. We keep telling the guys, try to get the ball front, compose so everyone can move forward together. The team has a lot of speed, so we just try to follow those runs, and one of them came in my way, so glad to put it in.
The news of the day, however, took place outside the lines. U.S. men's national team defender and MLS All-Star Heath Pierce had been traded to Chivas USA.
But it really became a major factor in the last 48 hours, basically is when it happened. And this is something that you'll find with teams around the preseason as they start to assess their needs and see where they have to fill in and who might be available and which clubs may have a glut of players in a certain position.
With much needed allocation money in hand, FC Dallas technical director Barry Gorman jumped on a plane to South America in search of an answer to the question so many fans had asked: when will we get a striker?
But it's always been our philosophy here to take things slow and steady and make sure we make the right move, sign the right player, make sure that that player is going to help the club on and off the field, that that player is going to fit into the locker room, and that player fits into what Coach Hyman is trying to build here.